Asmita, why it is important to make personal branding in this era?
Personal branding is everything. If you talk from a career point of view, that's a big boon. When I started creating content in 3 months, I had a lot of opportunities.
Can you tell about the opportunities that you have got?
I got an internship through LinkedIn. Mentors who are still guiding me. That's the gist of a personal brand. You will create opportunities that you never thought would appear or you can even expect. So,
So, Asmita, why it is important to make personal branding in this era?
personal branding is everything. You cannot just expect if you talk from a career point of view, uh, people see your media presence now. That is a
Yeah,
big thing
true.
that I've realized. And
Mhm.
to make your presence on a platform, be it Instagram, LinkedIn, Medium,
Mhm.
that's a big boon. In the first year, when I started creating content in those 3 months of summer last
Mhm.
year, I
Mhm.
had a lot of opportunities. I got an internship through LinkedIn. I made a lot of connections, mentors who are still guiding me, mentors from my field, mentors from other fields who are guiding me. And I feel that's the gist of a personal brand, that you have your media presence, you're adding value to a community, you're also taking value, and that's the purest form. You'll see uh, real life examples of people, and you meet mentors, you connect with people. Every follow, every connection is not just a connection, it's a potential um person who can lead you to any aspect of your life.
True, true. That's really true. It's not just a connection or follow request, it's about
Yeah.
human interacting with you
Yeah.
without physical interaction. They're kind of following you and listening to your words, and you kind of following them and listening to them. And I'll tell you why I'm really interested in personal branding. One of my friend used to write these articles. He's currently a AI engineer. He used to write articles about AI things, some isolating and some technology stuff. Because that because he was writing those articles, some random startup founder have seen that article, and now he's working with that guy.
Yeah, that's great.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you will create opportunities that you never thought would appear
Hmm.
or you can even expect. So
True,
yes.
true, true, Asmita. And he's doing crazy now. He's working
That's
with Bollywood companies and etc. His startup works with the big Bollywood
yeah, yeah.
companies and etc. So because of that one article, he has done a lot of stuff. He has done a course in 100x engineers and a lot of stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
he got opportunities with that one article, and even
Yeah.
he is now getting a lot of opportunities because of the articles he have posted from Germany, from US,
Mhm.
from other companies also.
Yeah, that's great.
Mhm. Can you tell about the opportunities that you have got through your content?
So the opportunities that I received, I actually didn't want to mention their name because of it.
Okay.
But yeah, so there was a think tank that I was a part of for a brief time, and I met one of my mentors there. He supported me for a long time. Also,
Mm-hmm.
gave me a huge perspective of how what I'm doing is just little bit of content creation and how things really are working. And I also contributed to how making a strategy for their LinkedIn and how they can
Mm-hmm.
grow. And apart from that, my sole purpose in the starting was not just clients, because there are a lot of people who just come to LinkedIn to create content and generate leads. So with I was when I was going with the flow, I was like, okay, yeah, I should also pitch for clients. So I started with discovery calls and all, and
Mm-hmm.
I did land a few gigs, like some design gigs, and a few clients for engagement and making strategies. But that was also short lived, because at the end I realized that this is not what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And apart from that, I've met one of my mentors in the data science domain through LinkedIn. I also helped him in his LinkedIn content, and
Okay.
so yeah, that is
Most of the people don't know about ghostwriting. Can you explain about that? Because LinkedIn is famous for the ghostwriting, right?
yeah. So as I
Hmm.
was explaining, when I was going with the flow, my mind was like, okay, let's do ghostwriting, but
Mhm.
I wouldn't like to. I mean, I can't express my points on that because I don't do ghostwriting,
Hmm.
and I mean, I'm not the right person to ask what a ghostwriter is and what they do, how
Hmm.
they do. Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell what ghostwriting is about? Because most of the people don't know. You know something about
Okay.
ghostwriting, right?
So, yeah,
Yeah.
ghostwriting is basically you are creating content for someone else. Uh, your name will not be out in the public, but you will be creating a batch of content, or you know daily content for someone else. They might give you their raw notes or something like that, and you create it into structure and readable material that fits the community.
Hmm. I think Ankur Wariko, I guess, some ghostwriter wrote the book Do Epic Shit, and Wariko spread the book across the world and everything by his name. Now,
Hmm.
I think she put out a post about I wrote the book, and there was some controversy going on because people didn't know about ghostwriting.
Because your
Hmm.
name is never out in the
Yeah,
open.
true, true.
Hmm.
So, Asmita, most of the people struggle to express their thoughts in the form of posts. At the end
Yeah.
of the day, each and every post is about the thought that is going through your brain, right?
Yeah.
So how can they structure the post so that somebody will able to understand what you're thinking?
Okay. So, firstly, I would express people. I would like to address the fact that people are really scared to post on LinkedIn. They overthink a lot. They fear judgment. They feel that maybe it's too late. I won't fit in because
Mhm.
it has grown a lot. It has evolved, and they feel that they won't smart sound enough. And
Hmm.
I was one of them. And so one thing is, for first of all, even if your um, thoughts in your mind are messy,
Hmm.
you if you can just make it clear enough and
Hmm.
structured. I'll just talk about the structure in a bit, but if you
Okay.
can make it make the messy thoughts
Hmm.
clear,
Hmm.
express your messy clarity, that is
Mhm.
much greater than staying perfectly
True.
staying perfectly silent.
Hmm.
And talking about the structure, keep it human. I won't lie, I have written chat GPT posts when
Mhm.
starting. I have, I mean, with tweaks of my own elements. It was
Mhm.
I mean, there are a few posts on my account that are chat GPT. So s- be human, be authentic, and be raw. That's it. You can take help of AI for grammar. Some people
Mhm.
do take AI's help for ideas, and I feel that's fair enough. But
Mhm.
and I mean, until and unless you don't have your element in it, it's not
Hmm.
going to work.
Hmm.
And talking about the structure can make or break your post.
Mhm.
um, I mean, in a structure we usually see there's a hook and there's a body, there's a takeaway. Every post should have a purpose, that okay, if someone reads my post, what will they really uh, get to know about, and
Hmm.
what will my purpose be?
Hmm.
Is it something worth it?
Mhm.
And there should be a call to action and a potential question that makes the user think, makes the reader think that okay, I just read this. Do I
Mhm.
have any thought? Because people are just reading content. I mean, there are a
Hmm.
few posts where I posted and people read half the post and wrote, I don't
Hmm.
know, just random thoughts in the comment section.
Hmm.
And I had cleared up everything by the end of the post, but they just skimmed through the post and wrote
Hmm.
totally opposite. So yeah, that happens. So make sure your content is clear enough, readable enough, so that someone, when they read your post, they are hooked from starting to end. And when it comes to clarity, okay, you have a good structure, you know how to structure your post, you know how to format your posts, you know how to where to add the emojis, where to not add the emojis. But when it comes to clarity, for me, what personally works is having a mind map.
Okay.
Sometimes people just start typing, and that's a good thing. But before I start to type, I make sure that this is the starting and this is the ending. I mean, it varies on some days. Sometimes you just don't have any thoughts in your head. You just have a starting line, you start typing, but by the end, something comes out of it. But before posting, you always know if this is going to work out or not. And, yeah. So, having that clarity in your head that uh, how I'm going to start, this is my purpose, and this is something that people should take away. So after that, whatever you format is the secondary. A mind map works for me. Yeah.
Got it. Can we pick up a topic and write a LinkedIn post to show how you write? Yeah.
Okay. So, okay.
Before starting, can you set the context? What the topic is about? What are your thoughts running in your brain?
Let's do something like some lessons that you've learned through LinkedIn. Or okay, so let's do something like I am a creator who has this. I mean, I am a creator who has this much following. I have a community on LinkedIn, and I still make these mistakes or something like that.
Okay, got it. Okay.
And I'll just write a few things like I have 1,000 followers, but what is it that I still need to learn, or the mistakes I make. So and you can use something like a dash just to make it more readable.
Got it.
For example, run out of ideas. Don't feel like posting. Relearning the landscape of the platform.
Fear of judgment.
Yeah, still there.
Even I.
Okay. What else? Pressure to produce. Sorry. High quality content. And
not being consistent.
Yeah. Okay, not being consistent.
Engagement.
Given
then
the fact that I'm returning after a year, then engagement burnout.
Okay.
When you just don't feel like replying to your DMs or yeah. And yeah, I think okay, that's about it for now.
So this is the body of the post.
Then a takeaway, maybe something that gives reassurance to the audience that if you're going through the same thing, you're not alone, or something like that.
Got it.
You're not alone. And for a call to action, you can write got something to add to this. Or and also one more thing, if you want to drive people to your comment section and increase the engagement there, you can also add PS extra points in the comment section, maybe something like that.
Got it.
Do that. I've seen some people do that. And
got it.
Yeah.
So can you explain the psychology behind the structure that is written over there?
So this is basically the hook. This can be better. I mean, I could have done better here, but okay. For the time being, this is the hook where I want people to understand that okay, even if someone has so many followers, and
Mm-hmm.
but they still go through a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
or something like, these are the mistakes I make, these are the regrets I have. You can add on to
Hmm.
that as per your
Hmm.
post. Then
Hmm.
this is the body. I have kept
Mm-hmm.
it point wise so that it increases the readability of the content. People can
Mm-hmm.
easily, not I wouldn't say skim through it, but easily read through it.
Got
And
it.
a takeaway,
Mm-hmm.
this can be elaborated for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll just mention that you can elaborate here.
Hmm.
Okay. And maybe add an emoji here. Add an
Got
emoji
it.
here. And
Mm-hmm.
got something to add.
Hmm.
This is the call to action. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
basically this is the call to action.
Got it.
That's how I have started the post.
Can you tell why did you add two line spaces after the hook?
That's just to make it more readable. Because
Okay.
see, if I do this,
Mm-hmm.
just a second, if I do this,
Mm-hmm. So the reason why you added two line spaces may be because of LinkedIn shows only the first line if you add the two line spaces after that. There is a character limit. After you type certain characters, the LinkedIn will tell see more, and it will add more weightage to the hook, right?
Mhm.
If I'm not
Yeah,
wrong.
absolutely.
Hmm.
So that, yeah, absolutely. And also, you can add more,
Hmm.
add something more to the hook, like
Mm-hmm.
like uh, make it more powerful, or make it
Mm-hmm.
more to drive more audience. You can add something else.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Mm-hmm.
using that character limit is very important before the see more.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh, for example, you say keep reading if this, if you relate to this.
Got it.
And
Hmm.
if someone clicks on CMO, your content should always,
Hmm.
satisfy your hook. That
Got
in
it.
the end, people
Hmm.
feel that, okay, this is
Hmm.
something that I needed to hear.
Hmm. At the end of
Yeah.
the post, by the audience reading, they should feel like, oh man, it's worth my time and it's worth reading. I felt like, oh, this is what.
Yeah. And
Hmm.
also, when there are pros and cons to this, I've seen,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people have these engagement goals on LinkedIn, that
Mm-hmm.
they have to post 10-15 comments every day. They have to post
Mm-hmm.
this time, they have to engage this time, in
Mm-hmm.
this frame of time, and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one post that I posted.
Mm-hmm.
If you are here just to comment for your engagement goal, please keep scrolling. And people did scroll. That post got
Okay.
impressions, but people
Mm-hmm.
did not really interact with it. And I'm like,
Okay.
thank God, people who did, they
Mm-hmm.
actually read the post and could take away something useful.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting people, by the way. So, Asmita, there are a lot of social media platforms out there like Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, and Snapchat, and there are a lot of things. So, why LinkedIn stand out the most to make personal branding?
So I feel LinkedIn is more intentional, and people who are firstly, it's a text heavy platform, and I wouldn't say it's the most optimal. I mean, you can't say that LinkedIn is the only optimal platform for your personal brand.
Hmm.
uh, I've seen personal brands on Instagram, and I just love a few creators.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
honestly, for me, I had tried my hands on Instagram, and not for personal branding, but for maybe I made an art account. And the kind of dedication Instagram needed, maybe I wasn't ready for that at that point.
Hmm. Hmm.
And when I switched to LinkedIn, when I started
Hmm.
writing on LinkedIn, that was something that gave me a purpose. That okay, I write my thoughts down. Some people also take LinkedIn as a personal journey. Personal journal. Like you keep, you jot down your thoughts. You
Hmm.
You journal your journey
Hmm.
from this point to this point, and how you've
Hmm.
been, and
Hmm.
connect with more people. And of course, at some point in life, be it a college necessity or your job hunting, so you're bound to come on LinkedIn. And
Hmm. Yeah, true.
so that you in the starting, that was the
Hmm.
idea I had, that
Mhm.
okay, it's good to create a presence here. And it started out with interacting with a friend's post, then after that, posting with a few friends, to be consistent on LinkedIn without thinking ki, okay, but where are we going? But okay, still okay, let's be consistent, and let's post about our achievements. And
Hmm.
so I think, I wouldn't say you can say this platform is the most optimal, but
Mhm.
if you're someone who wants to write, if you're
Hmm.
someone who doesn't want to create content on LinkedIn or
Mhm.
on Instagram,
Mhm.
you don't want to create reels, you don't want to create carousels, but you want to write. You still want to express yourself. You want to um, help. You want to ghostwrite. You want to help clients. You want to just make a mark of who you are, what you're doing, share your learnings, your failures. I think, yeah, that's depends on everyone's forte.
Hmm. Maybe I think of it like this because Instagram is a more casual. Everybody comes and watch content, but
Yeah,
LinkedIn is about full of co-founders, founders, working
yeah,
professionals, and something like that. If
yeah.
your
Also,
post,
I think the filtering of filtering people out, that okay, for example, I want to interact more with data science content. I can look for people who are creating content. Same goes for Instagram, but I feel LinkedIn is more intentional when it comes to that.
true, I sense it
Yeah.
because whenever I wrote post about hacking, cybersecurity, and there will be a lot of people on my feed talking about cybersecurity and stuff in detail. But
Yeah.
whereas Instagram, it doesn't go with that thing. It gives me what I am. I get dopamine off.
Hmm.
Like if that point of thing gives me dopamine, it will give me in the feed. But LinkedIn is like what I want to learn or what I want to see. I don't know how the algorithms work, but I love the LinkedIn algorithm because it pushes the content that I don't know but I'm interested in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
And also, it's easier to, uh, mold the feed as per your need.
Hmm.
Because, and also talking about casuality, how casual it is, not that, how casual the platform is. On Instagram, also, on LinkedIn, also, I've seen people just being very casual about posting, and I don't know how to. Um, I don't want to offend anyone, and I mean, there is a gap that I see
Yeah.
in intentional and just for the sake of it content.
Hmm.
Uh, I mean, people are just following what's working,
Hmm. True.
honestly,
True. True.
because you see creators who just started creating content, posting about this is what works. That's it. This is how you should do it. Okay, that might be subjected to my feed,
Hmm.
that, but
Hmm.
there is content like this, that
Hmm.
people will just post about this is working, that's it,
Hmm.
nothing else.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
This is how you should do it, even if
Hmm.
they've started out for before 30 for
Hmm.
30 days.
Hmm.
And it's not like I have not given that advice, but
Hmm.
I've never wanted to sound um, like a guru, but
Okay.
and I don't have the expertise. I told you, like,
Hmm.
you asked me about ghostwriting. I
Hmm.
don't want to give any thoughts about it, because that's not what I do, and that's not. There are other people who will give you a better point of view, and so what you know the best, you've tried, experimented, you've learned, you've unlearned it, and you are relearning it. If you've done that, then good, go on. But yeah, I've
Just the sake
seen.
of posting, being like a guru is something that is a trap, maybe gamble.
Yeah, it is. Because
Hmm.
you are just going with the flow that okay, people like this content, and
Hmm.
also I'll be very honest about this. After returning, it's been 11 months since I posted. I recently started posting, and things that used to work for me aren't working for me anymore. I repurposed a post a few days back,
Okay.
and it did not get so much traction than the original post. So things are evolving there. I see a lot of gaps when it comes to um, people being people are just giving advice about how to create content, and it's a little repetitive, and that totally can be subjected to my feed. Um, but there is content like this, and I mean, I think I posted about it that after returning, it's been 11 months since I posted, and after returning, I still see that those big wins, job postings, and um, how to do LinkedIn post, and which is good. It will always be there, but at the same time, how you consume content, are you actually thinking about what you're reading?
Hmm.
Because most of some people are just there to engage,
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
complete
True, true.
goals.
Hmm. Also, I see a lot of students and professionals posting just certifications, achievements, and I got this job here, that, and
Yeah,
everything. But what LinkedIn lacks is authenticity and creating value for the viewers. Like if I go to Twitter and follow the right people, even that goes with LinkedIn. But if I go on Twitter and follow the right people, I'll get the best content in that subject matter that I am interested in. But in LinkedIn, that is not the case, I guess, because there are a lot of just
there's a lot
casual
of.
people. Yeah, yeah, casual people floating around LinkedIn and posting about the certification and typing "I'm interested" in comments.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Hmm.
interested. Just send me the job link.
Man,
Yeah.
think of it like this.
I think that's where
Like,
the personal branding aspect comes in. I'm
mhm.
sorry for cutting you. Yeah,
Yeah,
continue.
yeah, yeah. So, think of it like this. Like, you're a founder of a company. You just posted a hiring post on LinkedIn, and people started commenting on your post "I'm interested in." Do
Yeah.
you have time to reply them and send the details in person through to their DMs? Think of it like this.
Not at
Most
all.
of the people uh, didn't think of this. If you are typing "I'm interested in that," you are being a fool. Instead of wasting your energy typing "I'm interested in," put out a cold email for the founder or a hiring manager. That helps you a lot. Or put out a video resume for the people who posted the
Yeah.
hiring post or something like that. It will
Mhm.
help a lot, and most of the people don't do that. If you are watching this, it will add a edge. So if you want to add up something, Asmita, can you add something about
Yeah,
it?
to add to this, like one great thing about LinkedIn is when you go, for example, if you take the example of the founder, you see the employees working there. There are a few, there is a character limit to send a message request. Use that, use that. Up, I mean, that is like a golden opportunity. So,
Yeah.
I mean, any lead can come through that. So,
Hmm.
जितने भी employees हैं, just send them,
Hmm.
you know, something valuable that
Hmm.
they should not just please refer me.
Hmm.
I am this and please refer me. Not just that, but something valuable. Use those characters, and
Hmm.
you never know what comes through.
Hmm. I have also seen some of my juniors or friends or whatever, they send LinkedIn messages saying that I I have these skills, please give me a job. I think that's the worst way to ask some job or internship and etc etc, because they are considered the employee or founder or hiring manager I mean, concerned about their company. And you should, maybe who is watching for this, maybe you guys should write something about how you can contribute the company, right?
What
Is
what
that
what
is
you bring to the table that's unique?
Yeah. I'm following this one creator called Ishan Sharma, if I'm not wrong, if I'm spelling good or not. So Ishan Sharma tells this: try to put out a cold email or cold DM every single day, and do it for 5 years, and you will be in another position, and you'll be in a position where you wanted to be in next 5 years. This is what they have done, and they are mentioning through their content.
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, I'm sure there's a proper way to write a cold email, because some of them will just stay in the
Hmm.
inbox or the DM and
Hmm.
rot there. But
Hmm.
there needs to be something value giving and something
Hmm.
unique about it.
Hmm. As I've seen this one podcast, Asmita. I'm unable to recollect the podcast channel name, but
Yeah,
it's the best podcast about cold email. I'll put out while I'm editing, and I'll send you also.
surely.
Then, yeah. After that, why it is important to add a picture in LinkedIn post? Will it add any added advantage?
Yeah, it surely has, because LinkedIn is a text heavy platform, and a picture, an appropriate picture, does increase the dwell time on your post, and it adds personality and presence. If I mean your personal branding, to make it more you can add something like your picture, a candid picture, a picture of you working, or your workspace, something that relates to the post. And I've also experimented with the picture thing. It's not like post without picture doesn't work, but I feel it gives more of a personal touch to it. And also makes it more authentic, I feel. And
Mm-hmm.
after experimenting, I also so a few days ago I posted a post where the image was a chat gpt generated image, and
Mm-hmm.
because I just wanted to experiment how this works. Will this, I mean, even if the post was
Mm-hmm.
uh, value adding for some people,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't really work because it looked very superficial. It didn't feel
Mm-hmm.
authentic. It didn't feel I didn't feel my presence there. So
Okay.
yeah, a picture surely makes adds a lot of character to the post.
Got it. So, can you tell your journey from getting zero impressions to 1 million impressions? I think you got it in 2 weeks, I guess, 3 weeks, or the span of 4 weeks, right? Zero to one
Let's
million
let's say
impressions.
in the span of those 3 months,
Okay.
May to July.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about that. So
Okay.
I started out end of April, started creating, started posting every day, and um, I also fell into the trap of, the rat race, that you need to be consistent, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I've also made the mistake of sending thousands of, no, okay, not thousands, and at least 500 connection requests to random people, um, be it from my college or creators, and I mean, those are just dead connections. You should be very careful about, who you want to connect with. Following is another thing, connecting is another thing. And uh, so I started out with that, including chat gpt generated posts, and post I mean, just I mean, in the starting I did not really know what to post about, but and going with the flow, I started posting about what content creation is, how I'm creating content on LinkedIn. um, so that's what happened. And so I learned how to format posts. I started experimenting with my posts, and then I could
Mm-hmm.
uh, pitch the same ideas to the audience, that if
Mm-hmm.
this is not working for you, try this. This worked for me,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what people liked.
Hmm.
That time my purpose was be consistent, uh,
Mm-hmm.
build a community here,
Mm-hmm.
add connections to your add potential, very valuable connections and contacts
Mm-hmm.
um, to your personal brand,
Mm-hmm.
um, and maybe land a few clients, but wasn't really sure. I mean, tried that out too, but that's not what I wanted to do. I
Mm-hmm.
realized that really late, but yeah.
Hmm.
And um, so it was all of it was learning, experimenting, failing, and no one strategy really works for you, so you create your own strategy. um, and one of the most important things is feedback. So you receive feedbacks, you personally reach out to creators who you admire and look up to uh, you pitch the idea that please give me a feedback, can you please go through my post, and also giving feedback, because after I had done well, for about a month or two, people did come to me. I had started discovery calls, free discovery calls, because so that people can just we can just discuss their profiles, uh, and um, I
I was
mean,
one among them.
yes.
Huh.
Yeah. So and just give them feedback, okay, this is lacking. So after a point it just started becoming very clear to me, okay, this is a LinkedIn post, this is a
Mm-hmm.
LinkedIn profile, uh,
Mm-hmm.
the banner is a bit off, we should work on this. Then in the bio you should have this, and start experimenting with your post style timings maybe, or formatting. And with that experience, I just started, you know, expressing a lot of learnings, and um, whatever I learned through my daily life, uh, random thoughts. Yeah, that's what I started to express. And after college started in August, I couldn't really catch up, and it was very fearful to even open the app. So I
Mm-hmm.
there were weeks and months where I didn't open the app
Mm-hmm.
because of the
Hectic
all
schedule of
yeah.
college. Mm-hmm.
Because and also it's very hard to come back to an audience of thousands, because you've they expect certain kind of content from you, and if you don't live up to that, you feel disheartened, and uh, it's not really valuable for anyone, for you, for them. So um, and why I stopped was, yes, unconsciously things got really busy, and also I wanted to change my niche, because after a point I felt that this was a dead end for me. I don't want I've tried ghostwriting, I've tried giving advice about strategies and everything. It's not something I like. I want to change my niche, and I want to talk more about data science and whatever's upcoming, because I want to explore that. So LinkedIn, so I wanted to change my direction from content to just content creation and how you do it, how to LinkedIn, to learning about my environment, about the data environment, and uh, make LinkedIn as my journal, that I've learned this, I want to express this, and attract that kind of audience. And
Hmm.
honestly, after I've come back, I've tried posting a few posts around that, and it didn't work, because for
Hmm.
now my audience expects me to post content on how to LinkedIn,
Hmm.
and it's going to be really hard to change, uh,
Hmm.
and find the right people who would want to read that, but
Hmm.
that is my plan for the longer run. And
Hmm.
yeah.
Then, Asmita, what are in every podcast, in every end of the podcast, I ask these three questions. So, what is the book that is underrated and you feel that everyone should read this? What's the best advice that you have ever received, and what's the best quote that you have that you love and remember every day?
Okay. So I don't know. I mean, on top of my, I wouldn't say underrated book, uh, but one of the uh, books that I can remember right now is uh, Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. It's a book that, it summarizes the journey of humankind from when we were hunters and gatherers to, when agricultural and industrial revolution came in, and how we are in the modern world.
Mm-hmm.
Also adding to that, it also
Mm-hmm.
explores the different areas where,
Mm-hmm.
what progress has meant for humankind,
Mm-hmm.
and are we happier than we were as hunters and gatherers,
Okay.
and what we've gained, what we've lost.
Mm-hmm.
So these are a few things that were there are a few facts that I learned, though,
Mm-hmm.
that were like mind-boggling, and I could have never
Okay.
thought, okay, this
Okay.
happened.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that's something that everyone should read to know
Mm-hmm.
more about. Yeah.
Okay.
And the second one was the best advice you've received. The
Yeah.
best advice I've received is rejection is more of a compatibility case than a skill issue. It's more of a matchmaking. I even posted about this last year. This is the advice I received from my mentor after I think a failed interview. And um, it basically means is, if I got rejected from somewhere, it's not that I'm not good enough. I'm not. My skills and my compatibility just does not match that role, and I can either work on matching my skills to that role, or I can uh, find something for myself that suits me.
That's
So
great advice, man. Mm-hmm.
and yeah, so that is one of the things that has always,
Hmm.
it has stick to me. And
Hmm.
I mean, it you should never negate your worth, and every rejection will be a redirection. It will not be a step back, it will not be a step forth. It will be a redirection. And one quote I always stick to is, I don't know. Okay, just something on top of my head is, it's the little things always, because you think the bigger things will give you happiness, but that's very short lived, and the ultimate happiness comes from little things around you every day, every minute of your day.
Great, man. Then you have talked about the creators that you watch. Can you tell about the creators that you watch, and people who are watching us can get a lot of value from them?
Okay, some of the LinkedIn creators that you can look up to, basically.
Okay. LinkedIn
Okay,
or YouTube, Twitter, anything that you love to mention their name.
okay, on LinkedIn, whenever I read Ankur Wariko's posts, I always end up relating to some aspect of the post, even if it's about corporates or uh, anything. I just end up, you know, reading their posts and feeling that, okay, this was worth the time, worth the read.
Yeah.
And I don't know what creators I should suggest, because
Mm-hmm.
it's a very wide arena, and
Mm-hmm.
creators for different things.
Yeah, yeah, okay. You can tell whatever you guys, I mean, you watch.
Okay. Mm,
Mm-hmm. Ankur Wariko is one. If I'm not wrong, you might be following Ishan, Tanmay Bhatt.
no, no, no.
Okay, okay. So these are the guys that I watch.
Okay.
If you said Ankur Wariko, right? And these guys
Yeah.
are friends.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a creator on LinkedIn. Her name is
Mm-hmm.
Abira Nabi,
Okay.
and her every time I read her posts, it's also even if someone is not a content creator,
Mm-hmm.
um, I mean she does talk about how you create content and
Mm-hmm.
what really works, but in a way
Mm-hmm.
that you won't feel that you won't feel like you're being educated. You will
Mm-hmm.
feel okay, this will add on to the strategy I'm making. So that is one thing about her content. Then okay, one Instagram creator, I just remembered, her Instagram username is KK Create. She creates these amazing. I'm sure you must have.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard it, but I'm unable to recollect the person.
Yeah, so she makes videos about India, history,
Hmm.
geography, landscape,
Yeah.
specialties, and whatever's whatever's up. I mean, whatever's around you, and her posts are always very, you know, valuable, and also um, they're a good source of education for me. And what else?
I think she have beautified the aspect of geography and social, I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, There's one more creator, a similar creator. Her
Okay.
username is Keerthi,
Okay.
Keerthi, and she
Okay.
also creates you know, be it vlogs, reels about history, and again, for example, Operation Sindoor. So
Okay. Okay.
these are the things that the content revolves around, and it really attracts my attention. It really grabs my attention, and so yeah, these are really valuable creators
Mm-hmm.
uh, that I follow on LinkedIn,
Got
on
it.
Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah.
YouTube long form? You don't watch long form?
Mm, I don't have a. I mean, there. I mostly, if there's long form content, I usually watch long form content for learning something, or be it podcast. I watch the Beer Biceps, or
Mm-hmm.
uh, and I'll be watching your broadcast, and
Huh, really?
yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
um, apart from that, there are a lot of creators who are into the data science
Mm-hmm.
domain, and
Okay.
they are creating content. So the
Mm-hmm.
my YouTube is basically that.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I think that's it, Asmita. I hope people who are watching us got a lot of information about LinkedIn and stuff.
Yes.
So,
And just on a closing note, for
mm-hmm.
anyone who's been wanting to create content on LinkedIn, or just cannot hit post for their post, you don't need to be the you don't need to be perfect, and it's not too late. You don't need anyone's permission to create content. You will always find someone who wants to read your content. There will always be someone who wants to read your content.
True, true. Even I
And
felt, yeah,
and
yeah.
just to add to that, virality should not be. That's one of the advice that I would give. Uh, Being visible is different, and going viral is different. And I've fallen into the trap. So make sure that your purpose is clear, and you don't chase virality. You chase being visible and adding something, and showing up for yourself, not just for the community.
That's a great advice. Then even I felt that me and my friend who was talking about before, the AI engineer guy, we wanted to start YouTube in the first year of college about what we are learning and what's going on in the computer science industry when we were in our first year of college. But
Hmm.
we started creating content at third year of college. Imagine, because of this judgment, fear, reasons not to put up content, we were searching for the reasons not to put up content.
Yeah.
Then I regret not doing that when we were in the first year of college, because in that span of 2 years we might have get a lot of things, nuances about content creation and stuff.
Yeah.
uh, I think that's if someone is watching this, start putting out content, man. If you have a gut feel in your stomach about creating content, you should do that, because nobody's perfect. Human is an imperfect creature,
Hmm.
and
Yeah. Hmm.
he get perfect while he's in the process. That is what I think of.
Absolutely. And obviously, there will be people roasting you. There will
Yeah.
be college batchmates who will be
Hmm.
roasting me. I've
Hmm.
my friends. Some of my
Hmm.
friends have also said her posts work because of her pictures. So
Hmm.
there will be people like that. People
Hmm.
viewing this podcast.
Hmm.
There will be some people who will be roasting me, or
Hmm.
you know. But it's the appreciation that matters for me, and
Hmm.
nothing to be ashamed of, honestly.
Yeah, true.
Let people say
Even
they'll
I.
keep.
Yeah, true, man. So even
Hmm.
I am right now getting a lot of some kind of hate messages, but I'm more concerned about the value that I'm creating for the viewers who are watching this. Only 2 or 5% are hate comments, and rest of them are really good comments. That every day some other guy will text me that your content is great, and that
Yeah,
completely makes my day. I'm sure
absolutely.
that goes with your
Yeah,
case
because
also.
suppose I post on LinkedIn and the post doesn't work well, but this happened recently. There were a few comments where people could relate. People just wrote a simple comment where they said, "This happened with me," and uh, they share their advice with me, and they also take away something. So even if your post doesn't get so many likes, but it gets some valuable comments, that is much more um, of value than the likes.
True. It's about the satisfaction that you are getting from the people connecting with you.
Yeah,
Hmm. I think that's it.
that's great. It's been a great. I fumbled a lot, but yeah, this is my first time doing it, and I hope
Acha.
something good comes out of it.